I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling. Every
Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got a banger daily market news and analysis. We're going to do kind of a show. I'm going to go over the most relevant news. Going to go over the general charts. And then after that, I'm going to get into your guys' price predictions for your coins. So you can go ahead and start dropping them in the queue. Caliber Consulting says, all right. He says, yo, what up with the new moon? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into the charts, the TA. But first, the main point of the video here. Uh-oh. Let me fix this real quick. Let's take a look at this. Gary was very mad about the ruling with the XRP case. Let's see.
Against crypto company Ripple.
How does the federal court ruling last week in the Ripple case impact your stance toward digital asset regulation?
We're pleased from that decision, recognizing the importance of protecting investors on the institutional investors. And while disappointed on what they said about retail investors, we're still looking at it and assessing that opinion.
Regardless,
So there you go. I could have made that. Could you guys hear that okay? Let me know. This is the first time I'm doing like a sort of show of sorts. But here's basically the article. Gary was disappointed. I mean, he basically put his life behind that. There was a little dip in the market, but quickly rallied from that. Also, just KuCoin. I just want to give you guys an update. I know there was a whole lot of FUD on KuCoin that you weren't going to be able to withdraw your money and get all your money off now. I have confirmed. I have deposited crypto into KuCoin today. I actually still mine Ergo to KuCoin, and it's been going there fine. So the only difference between now and before then is you can now no longer do above 20x leverage, which you don't need to do above 20x leverage anyways. And also, you cannot deposit fiat. But I confirmed today that you still can deposit crypto. That's the only difference. Goldmine, thank you for the follow, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
What's the news with the settlement? Is it a good thing? Yo says, hey fam, hey fam, what up? I just want to give you guys an update on the KuCoin and other news. The SEC officially acknowledges Valkyrie's spot Bitcoin ETF. So there's some. All right, so I want to be clear with this, and this is how they trick you. Okay, so let me clarify. Memes 2024. Thank you for the follow, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goldmine says I can't get KuCoin because I'm in New York. Maybe try a VPN. You could try that. I don't know. Amari says 10K. That's right. We hit 10K on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who followed me on there. Okay, so this is how they trick you. I appreciate every single one of you guys for that, honestly. Just last year I was at 300. It's crazy the amount of growth I've had on YouTube and on TikTok. But yeah, I appreciate you guys and all your support. Literally couldn't have done it without you guys. So back to the news. Just in, the SEC officially acknowledges Valkyrie spot Bitcoin ETF. And so people will see that, and what they'll hear is, oh, they acknowledge it, so that means the Bitcoin ETF is approved, and that is not true. Acknowledging means that the paperwork has came across their desk, and they're verifying that they have received the paperwork. That's what that means. All right, that's what that means. Let's go, fam. Crypto crew, what up, bro? Thank you guys for all your support. I can't get KuCoin in New York. Time to move. Hey, Dev. WP is the people, a DeFi podcast platform utility token. So, in short, with this, they have acknowledged. That does not mean it is approved, though. But this is one step closer. But there's still a long way to go for a Bitcoin ETF to be approved. So I just want to clarify that. In other news, judge in Coinbase case delivers speech in favor of Coinbase. So this was right after XRP. Right after XRP they won their case. Coinbase was right after that. And I also saw another article where Kathy Wood was selling some Coinbase stock. So, buy the rumor, sell the news, do as they do, not as they say. So that's basically the most important news. We're going to get into the general TA. Rudy says, best TA person on YouTube. I appreciate that, brother. What do you think XRP can do in the bull run? I actually gave my full exit strategy on my Patreon. So shameless plug. If you want to know my strategy on where I'll be taking profit every single level, you can check out the Patreon. I just dropped a Wyckoff trading lesson on there. Some really, really good information. You guys are going to love that. Some crazy value. Literally, I have a full course on my Patreon for the price of a cup of coffee per month. You can support me and get a course on how to measure the markets. Buster Camp, thank you for the follow, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, spamming the like button, hitting that share. Let's get this stream. Let's run it up. Let's see here. Hey, chat for real. 100 get. Where can I margin trade in the US? You can use a lot. I don't really recommend margin trading that much. Like me personally, I never ever go above 10x leverage. Most of the time I don't even go above 5x. A little goes a long way. Leverage, liquor, and lady are the three things that will mess up any good man. But you can use Binance, you can use KuCoin, you can use BingX, you can use MargeX. These are to name a few where you can trade crypto in the United States on margin. But again, don't necessarily recommend going crazy. Like if you start going 50x, 100x, that's how you'll blow up your account real quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, let's look at the overall market here. Get on into the general TA on the general market. Bitcoin, we'll do Bitcoin, and we'll look at XRP, and then we'll start doing your guys' coins. So you guys can start getting your coins loaded up in the queue, and we'll start doing your guys' TA for your specific coins. You still think we're gonna hit 47K? Yes, I do. All right, so with Bitcoin, right now we're at the top of the range here on Bitcoin. Today is the new moon. The new moon is typically the local top. Now we have maybe a couple more days. I would say 5 more days of being in this energy, and we're going to begin to pivot. Now I said it last year, and I've been saying it a lot though. Last year, like the yin yang of the market, last year was just down, grueling, and sideways. This year is the opposite, up, grueling, and sideways. Okay, so where last year the little pumps were short-lived and a lot more pullbacks and sideways, this year is going to be the opposite, in my opinion. Blues, thank you for the follow, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top.
This is going to be the opposite of 2022. That being said, any moving forward into the market when we're heading into the full moon energy, which if you don't know, the full moon is the local bottom, new moon is typically the local top. I have a full course on my Patreon on how to trade with the moon. But generally, the new moon is typically the local top, and we saw that with XRP. It went pumping bananas right around the new moon, and the full moon is typically the local bottom. Now, that being said, still the level to get above for Bitcoin is 32,000. He says, oh, macho man. Still, the level to get above is 32,200 for Bitcoin. Once we get above that, we're going to go quick, fast, in a hurry to 35,000, which would be the 382. The 0.5 is still 41,000. It wouldn't be crazy to only get to the 0.5. It wouldn't be that crazy to get to the 0.5. But every iteration before for Bitcoin has been to the 618, which is $48,000, which is why I say that. This is why I still believe that that's where we're going to go. But one thing I'm going to be looking at is the macro sentiment. That being said, I'm open-minded to us having a little breakout in Bitcoin in the next 5 days. If we don't get it, if we don't get a breakout in the next 5 days, 5 days after that, we're going to start to head into the full moon energy. It's going to be more of a bearish time frame and be looking for a pullback in the markets because of the structure at which Bitcoin is. Any pullback in the market, I will be looking to buy the dip. I will be looking to go long because I think the dips will be short-lived. So I'll be looking for opportunities around the full moon, plus or minus 5 days. I think we'll have a nice pullback. I'll be looking for opportunities to go long. Personally, that's what I'll be doing. Upside targets, we're looking at 34,000. Downside, we'd be looking to back test 28.5. That's sort of the range for Bitcoin. Let's look at XRP, and then we'll start to, when do you think 20K again? That would be after a full retracement up to 48,000. And it doesn't have to be 20K. 20K is like the lowest that I think we're going to go. He said leverage liquor and ladies will get them every time. That's facts. Crow and Ape, I got you, bro. We're going to do XRP, TA, and then we'll start getting into your guys' coins. So we can start, XRP will pump better. Same thing for XRP. We're in the new moon energy. We have allegedly Fed Now is supposed to be launched on July 21st, which is within the range. So allegedly, if that were to happen, I would imagine we would pump into the day. But it would be a classic case of buy the rumor, sell the news. The actual event would be the top, and we would start to go down where other people would think that we would go higher from the event, but that's typically the top. Upside targets is $1.11. And again, same thing with XRP. We have a few days for this sort of to come to fruition. We have a few days for this to come to fruition. If it doesn't come to fruition, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to buy the pullbacks when we start heading into the new to the full moon energy, rather. Excuse me. Upside targets $1.11, and then downside targets would be back to the 0.5 at about 63 cents. Ultimately, within the next week for XRP, I anticipate us to sort of just consolidate between the 618 and the 0.5 and fill out this range. As you can see, there's just kind of a gap right here, and I would love to have us just build a new floor for us to get have support so we don't go lower in the future. So that's sort of what I'm anticipating for XRP. A lot of the same of Bitcoin. He said, let's see WP. All right, let's get into your guys' coins. So go ahead and start dropping your coins. We'll do that. That's pretty much the news and analysis. So what do we got? Let's do WP. I think we got Crow, Ape, Render. INJ. Damn it. INJ. Cello. Librium says hi. What up, bro? Casper Quant. Mo, thank you for the follow, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
CSPR Quant. How many hours do you day trade per day? I don't really day trade. I more swing trade. Sam, how's it going, buddy? I'm doing well. I am doing well. Another day in the Matrix. I view myself as a retired trader in that I'm only going to come out of retirement for the perfect setup. For the perfect setup. Never was says my wife's boyfriend says hi. Also asked about Soul. I got you. XDC or XLM? Ooh. That's a tough one. Upside potential, I would go with XDC. Because XLM already had a really big move. XDC has not. XCC and XLM both have the same regulatory clarity. Yeah. XCC. Close. That's a close one. That's a really close one. Crypto bubbles. Let's get my bubbles up. Damn, 1 inch. Big pullback. And I need coin market cap as well.